This episode of Skratch Snobs, I'm here with my man Mike C and my homegirl Kika Love. And today, we talking about pizza and cutting.
So we're back with our guest Don Paco, who has many battle titles, including 2016 DMC Scratching, 3rd place.
Born and raised originally from Queens, New York, but I live out here in Los Angeles, California since 2005. I'm part of a Skratch Soul Syndicate. I'm originally affiliated also with Skratch Pad LA and Skratch Function.
To those of us who are from LA, I mean, Don Paco is a guy that needs no introduction. I mean, in my mind, he's kind of one of the mayors of LA scratching. I mean, like, just everyone knows him. He's at all the events. Like, it's always more fun when Don Paco's around, and yeah, he's just one of our favorite dudes to hang out and cut with.
Shout out to Miss Don Paco.
Congratulations on Cutfest. That was an awesome event.
Let's have DP, if you could give a quick description to people who weren't there, what Cutfest was.
Well, Cutfest originally started in Texas by Lottie Da of the Texas Scratch League, and it's basically a festival celebrating the culture and art of DJing and turntablism. There's usually like vendors and showcases and battles going on in that festival. So the Barnyard Mix Show, most specifically Exist and Clever DJ, they brought it over here to LA and round up all the big major scratch crews and companies to help partake in this.
So you mentioned Skratch Soul Syndicate, or S3,
Yes.
a little bit. So tell us more about it. Like, what is S3 gonna do?
Initially, S3 was like was just really like a brainchild and like branding project that I had in mind for like a couple of years. Ever since like while I was working as like the chapter leader at Skratch Pad LA, I would say like within the past couple of years, it's hard to deny that people from LA, have made a mark in this turntablism and scratching game. So I created this brand project as really in celebration of our accomplishments and our achievements and things that we have yet to do as well as a whole collective.
As an example of how Don continues to rep both the East and West Coast, tell us about this record, because this is one of the popular cut records out now by, a lot of familiar names. These are household names: Spectacular, Pearly, Rolly, Excess, Don Paco, and Vidrock.
First of all, shout out to the Open Faders family. DJ Rolly Rowe, thank you so much, Goya, for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this record with you and all these great people here as well. Also, shout out to Al Lee of Open Faders, Kuya Tribe. Thank you so much for this opportunity as well. Man, you guys are fam, man, and I'm just proud to throw down on this one with you guys. So the concept of this record was originally conceived by Rolly. I think we've been talking about this, I believe, like more than a year or so, and so yeah. So essentially, he just wanted to really represent the, past and present, New York-based, battleheads and champions on this record, and to help bring the New York scratch community on the map.
Yeah, I was just say, for those who want to cop the record, where's the best place for people to get it?
The top places to get this at is Mega DJ out of Texas, Mega DJ Store, and also Rock and Soul Records out in New York City.
I'm always interested in origin stories, so DP,
Yeah, go for it.
please share us, how did Don Paco fall in love with this art?
Man, I actually fell in love with this art like in the 80s. I was born in 82, but the people that were taking care of me were like all my older cousins and stuff, and they were heavy into like the mobile DJing and disco club scene out in New York. So I got exposed to it real early, like just seeing the platter dots of the Technics 1200s to the records of the labels spinning. It was always so intriguing to me, and then the sound that just came out of them. So those were my early inspirations. Of course, like early hip hop back in the days, like Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff, Big Daddy Kane, all them, and like DJ Skratch, so on and so forth. So that's like in the
Golden era.
Yeah, golden era type stuff.
We were talking earlier about how it's different now with like Instagram and Facebook and all the social media, because it used to be that back in the day, if you didn't see a VHS videotape of someone, or if you didn't see them live in person, they were like kind of a myth, or like a urban legend. Like you just heard stories and tried to imagine what they must be like from what you heard.
Yeah, seriously, it was like definitely like folk tales or DJ folklore. It's like you hear these guys, like, yeah, if you didn't have a VHS of them and just heard about them, then it's kind of like, oh man, you don't know what to expect when you see them in person, and God forbid you're battling them. It's like, yo, they're gonna bite your head and dick off, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's like back in those days, like, it was so hard to get a hold of footage, right? Not just
like you had to trade tapes with people and mail VHSs. And
exactly.
Remind me about the sweep. I wasn't there. Like
both
these people here.
DMC 2016
All right.
Skratch competition top 3. LA just dominated. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was something myself and Prolific.
Look how happy he is, or look how happy they both are.
No, it's like it was really such a proud moment, because like it's something we've all set out to do. Like when the Skratch category was introduced to DMC way back a couple of years ago. So I was like, yo, man, let's try our best to like, bust everyone's ass, I mean, we said it in more pleasant terms, of course, but when you're in battle mode, you know what I'm saying?
The way I thought of it when I mentioned to you when I heard about the results is if you got third because IQ won and Prolific got second, that's kind of like you winning, getting third to do those guys. So congrats on that.
Very true.
Oh yeah, man, I take so much pride in it, man. I've never taken so much pride in the third place before.
All right, since our man Don Paco here is from New York, the mecca of pizza, and he now lives in LA, we brought him 3 pizzas that you can only get in LA, 3 of LA's best, and we're gonna have him judge with his New York pizza snob taste what he thinks of them. So he doesn't know where these are from, only I know where they're from. So why don't we start with this one right in front of you and get your opinion.
Just giving out a disclaimer, I am not picky at all. I love pizza of all kinds, whether it's from New York, Chicago, or LA. So just letting y'all know.
He's open-minded.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So this is entry number 1.
Yes.
All right. I see the curl pepperoni. Yeah, my wife and I are really very big on this. I love the thin crust on this as well. Let me see the finish. Ooh. So if I could, so if I can execute this fold. All right. It's pretty firm. You'll eat right now.
When you're taking a bite, let me give you a little close up to it. There we go.
Is it worthy of a New York pizza?
Anyone can define anything as a New York pizza nowadays. I mean, honestly, what determines a New York pizza is really the water and the dough quality.
Whoa.
And of course, like the quality of the of where you're sourcing the tomatoes from as well. So
It's getting deep.
Yeah.
See, he says he's not a snob, but dude, listen to this guy. Okay, so that's LA pizza number 1.
Yeah.
Want to try number 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. This pre-bite look. Here we go. Check it out. Pre-bite look.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Dang, they're all pepperoni slices.
Yeah, we tried to keep it consistent. Don was afraid we were gonna like throw him a curveball, like giving him some like awful pizza, and just to see if he would like give it a high rating. But no, these are all like well-reputed LA places.
But this is a solid as well.
As he does that, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at pizza number 3.
And here's a close look at contender number 3.
Dang.
For me, it's a toss-up between these two.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's no ties, so you gotta pick.
I know. It's only champion and vice champion.
Yeah, exactly. Champ and vice champ.
It's gonna be this one.
Woo!
we have a winner.
We have a winner.
Okay,
There we
so
go.
in reverse order, the bronze medalist, this is a place on Washington Boulevard in Culver City called Victor Jr.'s. Super popular. They do a lot of business. Super popular, an LA-only pizza, but in third place, Victor Jr.'s. In second place, this is a very small proprietary mom and pop shop called The Coop on Hughes Avenue, also in Culver City. Friendliest, nicest people, good pizza. But the winner, the champion, is Delicious Pizza, apparently.
Oh.
In the blind taste test from a New York pizza expert, the winner of the LA Pizza Challenge on Skratch Snobs is Delicious Pizza. Also, shout out to them. They hosted a Scratch session for us in winter of last year. We were cutting it up there, eating pizza.
Yeah, and
They
there's
had the Pacquiao fight on the
Man,
screen.
this was a good time. Mind you, I had no prior knowledge of where these pizzas
Oh, yeah,
came
no.
from.
I
So
was the
just-
only one who knew. I
Yeah.
picked them out. Blind taste test chosen by the New York LA transplant Don Paco Delicious Pizza. Congratulations.